Technology is the cornerstone of our modern world. It is truly what defines the digital era, the modern era, and what really makes this new generation different from past generations. However, we have identified skills or assets that we have been losing as we rely further into technology and the digital era. So, first of all, we lose that yearning for knowledge. The argument is that knowledge should be stored naturally, should be learned through whether that be books and other types of resources that we can practically understand, comprehend, and analyze. However, now we rely too much on our phone or tablet or computer to have direct access to the internet. We lose that mental capacity to remember things, and thus we become reliant on a source that we have available at all times. The counterpoint to this is being that since it is so reliable and it's so easy to get access to, there is no need for us to constantly remember information that otherwise would have been useful. When you have access to a digital encyclopedia in the palm of your hand, it is just as easy as picking it up and just searching up the information that you need. However, another counterpoint to that is that most people don't fact check their information, and thus that can conjugate, fake information and, the so-called fake news, and it's so very easy to believe that type of news that are uploaded into the web just undiscreetly being, in a way, communicating false information. And this has shaped our society around it. That small side of paranoia that comes with it, of is this real, is this not, just fact checking is something that has become so important since there are so much information. There is an insane amount of it, and beyond information there's just a whole barrage of just general activity going on through the internet that you really sometimes can't distinguish what is true and what is fake from it. Another example of this, of overproduction, is things that as a generation we have automized. We have made factories a lot more efficient due to robotics and other advancements in technology. However, this has pushed an agenda where efficiency is being targeted above other things that used to be priority, like quality or necessity. It's a constant need for more. The society is craving more and more, and due to overpopulation, we are just grabbing more and more and more, and we're not giving it back. So the more we pull in, the less we let go, and the more we just keep grabbing and never letting go. And that is leading us to a point where we're physically and just globally affecting where we live, and that's in shape of global warming, deforestation, etc. Another thing that has been highlighted by many people is the fact that we lack this sense of communication. We're losing this person-to-person communication that was so essential before. There was this deep personal connection when you talked to someone about something very personal, and you made this connection with your very soul, with the essence of your being. You felt it deep within you, and you connected with the person. However, now through that connection is lost. There is a digital screen in between the actual communication. However, this isn't wrong. There is an inhibitance between the actual person and the person you're trying to communicate to, because there's no direct contact, there's no soul. Your voice gets translated into audio, and the other person receiving that audio, but it's not receiving your voice. However, we trade that off for the versatility of modern communication. I can be talking to someone from far away as China, and they could understand besides the language barrier, they could get a message. And that is something that we've traded off for this sense of communication. However, I will acknowledge that there should be a balance between these two. There is no good nor bad in here. Yes, there should be an effective way to communicating to people from outside of other countries, but there should be a connection a lot more personal with like the soul and spirit of the person. There should be a combination of both and all aspects that I mentioned. So in the end, this fusion is what should modern society be? I don't know, honestly. It's so diverse and this topic is so intrinsic that it really becomes a matter of prioritizing and seeing eye to eye with the consequences of what we prioritize rather than what we don't.